I spent Christmas on my own, and I said spent, not celebrated. If I were to celebrate it, I would have had a choice. Actually, two. I could have surrounded myself with my family or with my girlfriend's family, but I choose not to. And this has been the case for quite a few years now. This isn't one of those things that changed with COVID. No, I walk away from Christmas long before that. My girlfriend is away. So, yes, I am on my own and I do have the company of my cat. But before I let him dominate my words, let me be clear. This rant is about human interactions, which I deliberately reduced to the bare minimum during the Christmas period. And the same goes for social media, because social media actually just confirmed something I already suspected. Our society is sick to its core. Over the past few days, there was a massive trend claiming that Jesus was Palestinian. And you shouldn't be surprised. Those statements, they came from the same people who believe that men can have boobs and women can have balls. And also from the so-called allies, the Allah Akbar crowd. So as we enter 2026, we are being informed that Jesus is still the most righteous individual in human history, but now updated to meet the newest progressive requirements. So now Jesus is brown, Jesus is broke, Jesus is a refugee. In one word, Jesus was oppressed. And we must take the side of the victims. Don't dare question it unless you want to be called a bigot. Now, I was challenging the narrative on social media. Yes, I spent some time on social media for my sins. And I said Jesus was trans, Jesus was vegan, and Jesus often raised awareness for the climate change. And some people got the sarcasm, but some people not. Some people were offended. And who were they? The woke right. They wouldn't allow me to make fun of Jesus, even though the people I was actually mocking were the ones they oppose. But feelings now trump facts. I even saw some of these people claiming that only soy boys and incels don't celebrate Christmas. Seriously. Can we not go back to a simple rule? You do you, and don't care what others do. No, it's too complicated, because if I don't put up a Christmas tree, I'm responsible for the new mosque in my neighborhood. If I don't put up a Christmas tree, I'm to blame for the low fertility rate in the Western society. Because for the Crusaders, just like for the progressives, you must follow the guidelines strictly, one by one. One deviation, and you are out. I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't have time for identity politics. Wishing someone a white Christmas now equals white supremacy. Even saying the word Christmas is now considered dangerous, because you never know who you are talking to. We are diverse, lads. Diversity is our strength. Better ask that gentleman with the turban if he celebrates Christmas. Maybe I could even ask his pronouns before going any further. And honestly, that's probably a valid question for the person next to him as well, since I have no fucking idea who is covered with a burqa. Let me give you one more example on how the world is going nuts. A journalist, or maybe I should say an activist, which is basically the same in this day and age, wrote that patriarch in Portugal starts with us eating a cake at the beginning of the year, a cake that is called king cake, and that we should rename it queen cake. Do these people really believe that changing a cake name will bring justice to society? Well, then why don't we call it trans biscuit or non-binary cake? Or maybe we can ask the cake if he identifies as a cake before we slice it. Fuck off. All of you on the left and on the right, fuck off and your identity politics and your push for identity politics all the time. I honestly think you don't even believe in your own words. They just serve your careers and they just satisfy your ego. They make you feel relevant. Because here is the thing. Most people, like yourselves, who are obsessed with the macro road, you are miserable in the micro. So you use ideology as a distraction mechanism. You don't want to deal with your own shit. Fine. Just leave us alone. The majority of us who don't give a damn about your pronouns, your PhD on Palestine, or your Puritan or traditional mandates. All of you, from the woke right to the left, are the reason why I've always disliked Christmas, because it never felt a choice. It never felt voluntary. It always felt like an obligation. Now, if you take a step back, you are automatically part of the wrong group. That's where we are. Polarization, division, tribalism, fucking group thinking. And people like us who decide to mind our own business and couldn't care less about what others do, we end up walking away. Not because we are angry, maybe we are to an extent, but because we thought about it. Christmas, like every holiday, and sorry for the word, bigots, shows the worst in people. When humans are off duty, they think they can afford not only to be fools, which they already are, but to act accordingly, which is tiring. And the same applies to summer holidays. Horrible. And all of this in the 21st century split onto social media. There you can hide behind an avatar. That's my rant for today. I genuinely hope you made the most of your Christmas spirit. Happy 26.